11 money secrets that are not taught in school. If you were taught how to make money in school, you'd be rich by now, right? Well, you weren't. The truth is, schools don't teach the real financial knowledge that leads to lasting wealth. What they don't teach you is the wealth code, the exact principles that the successful follow to grow their money. But you're about to learn them. I've got 11 powerful money secrets that will reshape how you think about earning, investing, and growing your wealth. These aren't just some quick tips you can Google. They're the deep, systemic changes that could set you up for life if you start implementing them today. So let's get into it, because these secrets could be the key to unlocking your financial future. The first secret will instantly make you reconsider how you view your career and your salary. Number 1, being good with money isn't about math, it's about behavior. When you think about being good with money, what comes to mind? Do you imagine needing advanced math skills? What if I told you that financial success has less to do with math and everything to do with behavior? Sure, math can help, but it's the habits you build each day that truly determine your financial future. Here's the truth. It's the small, consistent habits that add up over time. Things like budgeting, saving a portion of your income, and making wise investments. These aren't big, flashy moves. They're tiny, everyday choices that compound into real wealth. You don't need to be a genius with numbers to succeed. You just need to develop the right financial behaviors. Think about it. The richest people didn't get there by having a magic formula. They got there by staying consistent, sticking to their plan, and making decisions that set them up for success. It's about discipline. It's about building good habits and sticking to them, day after day, month after month. And here's the kicker. This isn't about having a six-figure salary or hitting it big on a stock pick. It's about how you manage what you already have, no matter how small. Once you realize that, it opens up a whole new world of possibilities for you. Now let's dive deeper into what schools never taught you about multiplying your wealth. Number 2, school teaches earning, not multiplying. School did a great job teaching you how to get a job, right? They taught you how to write a resume, how to interview, and maybe even how to negotiate a salary. But here's the problem. They never taught you how to make your money work for you. They taught you how to earn, but not how to multiply. Now, there's a huge difference between earning a paycheck and making your money grow. When you're earning, you're trading your time for dollars, essentially working for someone else's dream. But when you multiply your wealth, you're leveraging your money to build something bigger than yourself. You're investing, you're building assets, and you're creating passive income streams that don't require your time. The thing is, most people are taught to trade hours for dollars, and they're stuck in that cycle for life. But what if you could break free from that? What if you could use your money to build a system that works for you, whether you're working or not? This is the key difference between those who get by and those who build lasting wealth. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter and using your money to create more of it. But here's where things get really interesting. You set your own income ceiling. Let me explain. Number 3, your income ceiling is self-imposed, not employer set. The idea of an income ceiling, those invisible limits you feel on how much you can earn, has less to do with your employer and everything to do with your mindset. You've probably heard people say things like, I can't make more than X dollars an hour, or I'll never break 6 figures. But here's the truth. These limits are self-imposed. They exist in your mind, not on your paycheck. When you believe your earning potential is fixed, you unknowingly build barriers around your own growth. It's like you've put a cap on your own success. But guess what? That ceiling isn't real. It's all about your willingness to think bigger, learn more, and take the necessary steps to elevate yourself. This is where financial education comes into play. The more you understand about money, how it works, how to invest it, and how to leverage it, the more you can break through that ceiling. Your income isn't limited by your job title. It's limited by your mindset and the knowledge you're willing to acquire. Once you start educating yourself on wealth-building principles, you realize that the ceiling you've placed on yourself is no longer valid. So, what's stopping you from reaching that next level? The answer is simple: your willingness to grow, think differently, and invest in your financial education. Credit is often misunderstood, but when used correctly, it can be a powerful tool. Let's talk about it. Number 4, credit is a tool, not a trap, if you learn to wield it. Most people see credit as a trap, something that keeps them in debt and drains their bank account. But here's a secret that most people miss. Credit can be one of the most powerful tools in your wealth-building arsenal, if you know how to use it. When used correctly, credit isn't about spending money you don't have. It's about leveraging borrowed money to create more money. Think about it. Credit can help you invest in assets that appreciate over time, like real estate or businesses. It allows you to buy income-generating assets now, rather than waiting until you've saved up enough cash. If you use credit wisely, it can actually accelerate your wealth-building journey. Contrast this with the common misconception that credit is just a way to live beyond your means. That's a dangerous mindset, and it's why so many people end up in debt. But when you understand how to use credit to buy things that put money in your pocket, like rental properties or dividend-paying stocks, suddenly credit becomes an asset, not a burden. Credit is simply a tool. Just like any other financial tool, it's all about how you use it. And when you wield it properly, it can be a major game changer for your financial future. Now let's uncover the harsh truth about taxes. What they don't tell you will change your view on investing. Number 5, taxes reward investors and punish earners. Let's talk about taxes for a second. You may not realize it, but the tax system is actually set up in a way that rewards those who invest in assets like real estate, stocks, and businesses. The government knows that when people invest in these assets, they create jobs, stimulate the economy, and help build wealth. So the tax code rewards them for taking these risks with favorable tax treatment. Now, contrast this with earned income from your job. The government taxes this income at a much higher rate. You're paying taxes as you earn, and then again when you spend. So not only are you taxed at the highest rate, but you're also limited by how much you can earn. Your boss tells you how much you're worth per hour or per year, and that's it. But when you start investing, the whole game changes. Investment income, on the other hand, is taxed at lower rates. Whether it's capital gains from selling stocks or rental income from real estate, these types of earnings are given preferential tax treatment. This means the more you invest, the more you're rewarded by the tax system. It's a system that actively encourages wealth building, and understanding how it works can help you keep more of your hard-earned money. So the next time you get your paycheck, remember, the tax system is not designed for you to get ahead unless you're actively investing in assets that grow your wealth. We all think we're making time for money, but in reality, it's the other way around. Let's dive into that. Number 6. Time is the most expensive thing money buys. Here's a concept that might flip everything you thought about money on its head. Time is the most expensive thing money buys. When you're working for a paycheck, you're trading your time for money. You've probably heard the phrase, time is money, but have you ever thought about how much your time is actually costing you? The truth is, the wealthiest people in the world don't just work for money, they make their money work for them. They use their capital to create systems that generate income while they sleep, spend time with loved ones, or work on other projects that help them grow their wealth even more. What they understand that most people don't is that money can buy time, and time can buy you freedom. Imagine being able to invest in something that creates passive income, allowing you to step away from the 9-to-5 grind. This is what the rich do. They leverage their money to free up their time for more important pursuits, whether it's building a business, enjoying life, or simply thinking about the next big move. The more you learn to make money work for you, the more time you get back to focus on what truly matters. So, while most people are caught in the cycle of trading hours for dollars, the wealthy know that true wealth is about gaining back your time. The secret to lasting wealth? It's not in flaunting it. Let's discuss why silence is golden. Number 7. Wealth is built in silence, not lifestyle flex. It's easy to get caught up in the pressure to show off. Social media, the flashy cars, the designer clothes, the expensive dinners, everyone seems to be flaunting their wealth these days. But here's the thing. If you're focused on showing off your wealth, you're likely doing it all wrong. The most successful people in the world didn't get there by flaunting their wealth. They built it quietly, with discipline and a long-term vision that didn't require the validation of others. In fact, showing off can actually be detrimental to your long-term success. When you're more focused on flashing your wealth to the world, you're less likely to focus on the things that actually build wealth, like investing in assets, growing your business, or focusing on financial independence. It's like buying a Lamborghini to prove you've made it while your bank account is struggling to keep up with the payments. True wealth is about building solid foundations, not a flashy facade. The wealthy understand that their wealth is for them, not for showing off to the world. They don't need to tell everyone how much they make or what they own, because they're building something that will last. And they understand that wealth isn't about the material things you have. It's about freedom and the ability to make decisions without financial constraints. Many people are stuck in a cycle, trading hours for dollars. But what if I told you that's not the way to get rich? Number 8, no one gets rich trading hours for dollars. You've heard the phrase, time is money, right? But what if I told you that mindset is actually one of the biggest barriers to building real wealth? Trading hours for dollars sounds like a smart way to earn money, but it's actually a one-way ticket to staying stuck in the rat race. The truth is, the wealthiest people don't get rich by exchanging their time for a paycheck. They build wealth by creating assets, systems, and opportunities that work for them. They understand that making money is about leveraging other people's time, skills, and resources, not just their own. Instead of clocking in and out, the rich invest in businesses, real estate, stocks, or intellectual property that continues to pay them long after the work is done. This is where the shift in thinking happens. It's not about working harder or longer hours. It's about creating systems that work without you. It's about investing in income-generating assets that don't require your constant input. That's where true financial freedom lies, in assets that produce income without you having to trade your hours away. Money isn't about possessions. The true value lies in freedom. Let's break that down next. Number 9, the real value of money is in freedom, not possession. We live in a world that constantly pushes us to acquire more stuff, more gadgets, more luxury. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that owning the best things means you've made it. But here's the truth. Money isn't about acquiring things. The real value of money is in the freedom it gives you. Think about it. What would you rather have? A closet full of designer clothes and a car that gets attention, or the freedom to travel the world, work on what you love, and make choices without worrying about how much money you have in the bank? True wealth isn't defined by the lifestyle you can flaunt. It's about the freedom to live life on your own terms. There's a huge difference between a wealthy lifestyle and true wealth. A wealthy lifestyle is about showing off possessions. True wealth, however, is about having the freedom to make decisions based on what you want, not what you need to survive. It's about waking up every day knowing that your time, your choices, and your life are in your hands. And that's where the real power of money lies. Inflation is like a silent thief. Let me show you why it's eating away at your wealth. Number 10. Inflation is a thief that never knocks. Inflation is like a thief that works in the background, quietly, steadily, and without you even realizing it. Over time, inflation erodes the value of your money. And unless you're actively growing your wealth, you're losing purchasing power without even noticing. What you could have bought with $100 today may cost $120 in just a few years. That's the power of inflation, and it's a thief that never asks for permission to take your money. But here's the good news. You don't have to just accept inflation eating away at your wealth. The key to protecting your wealth from inflation is investing. Investing in assets like real estate, stocks, and businesses helps your money grow faster than inflation can steal from it. Assets tend to appreciate over time, providing you with returns that outpace inflation. The trick is accumulating assets that generate returns, because they're the ones that will not only protect your wealth, but also multiply it. So while inflation may steal a little here and there, smart investing can help you stay ahead of the game. Finally, here's the truth about how your network can multiply your wealth exponentially. Number 11. Your network can 10x your net worth without a raise. You've probably heard the saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. While that may sound cliche, it's actually a key principle in building real wealth. Relationships aren't just for making friends, they're opportunities waiting to happen. The right connections can open doors to investments, business deals, collaborations, and partnerships that will multiply your wealth far faster than any raise ever could. Think about it. A single connection could lead to an investment opportunity that turns into a financial windfall, or a collaboration that takes your business to the next level. This isn't just networking for the sake of networking. It's about strategically building relationships that create value. People you know can provide you with insider information, guide you to better investments, or introduce you to potential partners who can accelerate your growth. Having the right network can be far more valuable than a higher paycheck, because it's not just about how much money you make, it's about the opportunities that money can unlock. Wealth isn't just about earning more. It's about having access to the right people and opportunities that help you grow faster than you could on your own. As a thank you for sticking with me, I've got a bonus tip that will completely change how you approach wealth building. Bonus point: the secret to wealth everyone ignores? Final tease. Now, let's wrap this all up with a bonus tip that ties everything together. The real secret to lasting wealth isn't about having the best investment strategy or even being the smartest person in the room. It's about consistency. That's right, consistently applying the principles we've talked about, building good financial habits, investing, leveraging your network, and focusing on freedom day after day, year after year. Wealth isn't built overnight. It's a slow, steady process of making smart decisions and sticking to them. People often look for instant results, but the real winners are those who stay patient, keep learning, and steadily build their financial foundations. The more consistent you are, the more your wealth compounds over time. If you want to learn how to scale these principles to build generational wealth, make sure you check out our next video on Insert Topic. Thank you so much for watching and for sticking with me until the end. If you found value in this video, drop a quick comment below if you're ready to take your financial future to the next level. I'd love to hear how you plan to apply these money secrets to your own journey. If you found this content helpful, hit the like button so more people can learn about building wealth. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss a new strategy to grow your wealth. Know someone who needs to hear this? Send this video to them. Let's help each other build a better financial future. Thanks for watching. We have a great video recommended for you next. So don't forget to click on the video that's popping up on your screen. I'll see you in the next video.